Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, citizens of all ages, welcome back to another edition of Star Citizen, and I've got something a little bit special for you today. Today, I am bringing you the November's Ship of the Month, which is the ORIGIN M50 Interceptor. If you are not aware, the M50 is a racer and can sort of be used for interdiction. What interdiction means is it is to intercept. And in this context, generally interdiction is in the context of quantum travel. Now, there hasn't really been a whole lot of information shed on interdiction, and I do believe that they are going over the fine-tuning of it. But something that's very interesting to note is the M50 seems to be the younger brother, if you will, of the Razor. They both have this front with these like little mustache things coming out, and they're both built mainly around speed. Now, the thing about the M50, from my recollection, is it is fragile. In fact, you could basically think of the thing as being all carbon fiber, and carbon fiber does not do well when a rock is thrown at it. So, yeah, in fact, look, it looks like there's scratches on the paint and whatnot. Now, I actually do not own an M50. Like I said, I'm a subscriber, and to my understanding, when you're a subscriber, you get to fly these ships monthly. It's been a long time since I've actually had a ship that was from being a subscriber that I didn't have. Last month it was the 5 ships that Star Citizen started with, and I already had them. So let's jump into the M50. In fact, the last time I flew an M50 was around Father's Day, when they had that Father's Day sale.
Origin Jump Works at your service. Core system.
Alright, so now that we're in it, let's get a nice little look from the top. I mean, it is slick. I really like those twin engine like things in the back there. Like, obviously it's twin jet engine, but I kind of like how there's that see-through, and it kind of almost looks like a car engine. Like, you know, this screams performance racer. Obviously, I mean, that's what it's supposed to be. So, let's take this baby out for a spin, shall we? Let's shall. Get the view set up. Alright. So, now, by default, the M50 actually has 2 size 1 M3As, and the wing hardpoints can support sizes 1 to 2. So, very quickly, what I did was pull off those M3, those size 1, and I threw on 2 Badgers. I always have way more fun and way better chance with those Badgers than with the M3 Laser series. So, just to do it quickly, let's run over to a comm array and see what kind of trouble we can stir up.
Contact.
You chose the wrong part of space to fly through.
Alright, so that's me just trying to dodge.
Run and you die. Fight and you die.
And luckily, going up against the Gladius is actually a pretty decent opponent, given how fast the M50 is. I should be able to dodge most of its shots, and hopefully I'll be able to. Because like I said, the M50 does not have a lot of hull strength, as I believe it shouldn't. Okay, that was a hard hit. Oh my goodness, alright. Oh. Wow. So, just goes to show you how little health this has. I just got completely wiped off the map by a fucking Gladius. Ugh. And I mean, if you saw, it really kind of didn't hit me a lot. In fact, I was actually looking at buying an M50 during Father's Day when they had them out for sale, but I flew it. And I had a very similar experience to what just occurred, where I was basically blown out the air in a matter of moments. I mean, not even minutes, but moments after I encountered a little bit of gunfire. So that, for me personally, it seems like the M50 is definitely more along the lines of purely a racer. So, unlike the 350R, which is a racer and can take, you know, a couple of shots, the M50, like I said, it is basically just a carbon fiber hull. I mean, as you saw, I really didn't take many hits. I probably took 10, maybe like 12, give or take. I mean, it might have been more than that, but from my memory, it really didn't seem like I took much too many hits. So in comparison, let's bring the Valiant out.
Selection confirmed.
Let's see what happens.
Your ship is currently being delivered to the launch platform.
So now what we're going to do is a Gladius versus a Gladius. Well, that's if that Gladius respawns. I hope it does, because I would like to do a Gladius versus Gladius. Just to, excuse me, just to further prove my point. And then, if I'm able to, you know, wipe the floor with him, my Gladius, I'm going to come back and the M50 should be ready to be respawned. And then, carry on from there. I'm still really excited. Oh, okay. I'm still really excited to get the Gladius rework. I'm really excited to see if they really do put the size 3 hardpoints on the wings. Because if they do that, this ship is going to turn into a badass ship.
Quantum travel initiated.
Alright. So I don't remember... Okay, yeah, the front is gimbal, but the others are not.
Complete.
So, be a Gladius.
Fly off, City.
Alright, well, I'll make do. So, once again, I mean, as you can see, the 350, or at least the enemy one, can take quite a few hits. See how it does with that missile. Oh, not very well. Alright. So, there goes the 350. And look, it's still shooting. Look at that. Okay, it was, but still, that was kind of funny. Wow, it's all, look at that. You can actually see the planet from this far away. See it down there, Security Post Korea? Wow. Can we see any of those other ones? Alright, well anyway. So let's go back to Olisar. And we will respawn that M50, and we will try again.
Landing gear deployed.
Oh wow! Oh, I got chewed up a little bit there, huh? Let's take a look. Yeah, I was gonna say, I could definitely feel that I was getting hit by that M350. But still, I mean, the Gladius, in my opinion, definitely seemed to have taken more shots than the M50 did. Make sure my landing gear is actually down. I love the damage model. That is so cool how it like melts away, like deforms a little bit, and you can like see inside. That's definitely one of the cooler parts. I love taking damage in this game, just to be able to see the physicalized damage afterwards. Let's see if we can jump on and actually take a closer look. I don't know if I'd be able to. Everything seems a little high up. Ooh. Maybe not. I know though sometimes that if you do incur enough damage, you can see through. Yeah, look at see, you can see up through the bottom, and oh boy. Oh yeah, that went right through the hull. A couple of places. Oh yeah, dented up. I love it. I absolutely love the damage models. Alright, sorry, ADD. So let's go respawn the M50 and take another look at it. Like I was saying though, the M50 definitely, in my opinion, seems to be, at least in its current state, better suited to be a dedicated racer. Now that's one of the reasons why I picked up the 350R, because A, I was looking for a dedicated racer, but at the same time I wanted something that could do more than just race. And I feel like I found that with the 350, in that, as you may have seen with one of my previous videos, it does come with a bed. It's a hideaway bed, but a bed nonetheless. There also appears to be some places that you could put cargo inside the 350 if you really wanted to. Not sure how that will work, as it doesn't have grav plates, but regardless, you could still put some crates in there, excuse me, and do a little bit of hauling. Now, back to what I was saying about the weaponry on the M50, I did swap these out for Badgers, so that way I would hopefully be able to put a little bit more damage down and do, you know, be a little bit more combat effective, but it appears that's not the case. So let's try this again. We're going to go right back to the same,
Origin at your service. Core system.
The same comm array, just for the sake of the experiment. I really do like the look, though, and that's like the part that kind of sucks, because like this thing is really, it looks like it's fast. Like, look at that. But it's just terrible, 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 terrible for fighting. Now I know some of you will be like, oh, taking a racer out and expecting it to fight. What did you think would happen? Yeah, well, no, I'm not expecting it to fight. But I would expect it to take a little bit more damage than 8 shots.
Finally, some easy picking.
Alright, now, here we go. I might actually get killed by this Aurora. That's how little faith I have in this ship. So let's see what happens.
You pretend you've always got something to prove, don't ya?
And somehow it was able to shoot me from behind.
Big mistake.
Alright! Killed an Aurora! Woo! Now, let's see, how much damage did I just incur? I know I got hit a couple of times so far. Hull looks okay. I don't see any scorch marks. I don't see any holes. And underneath looks okay. No burn marks, no scorch marks. Alright. So, Aurora versus M50. M50 came out on top there. So, let's jump to another array. I'm not even going to get out and get it. It's not even worth it. So, let's see how this fares. I can only imagine how terrible, combat-wise, this thing would be if I left the M3As on there. I would probably not have even been able to take out.
You chose the wrong part of space to fly through.
We meet again, Dr. Gladius. Alright, so let's see. Let's see if I can fare any better this time around. Trying to dodge. Alright, putting a little bit of hurt on him, but that could turn in an instant if he decides to try to line me up with his Tiger Strike. Got him with the missile! Now, it seems like the M50 does only come with 2 size 1, I think they're Tempest missiles. So, oh my goodness, I beat the Gladius! Ah! But that was only because I took 0 shots, or only a few. So let's see. Let's see how the hull looks. Did I even take a shot? I don't remember seeing it, react like I took a shot. I don't think the Gladius even tagged me. So that's a good. Okay, that's just the scratches on the paint. Oh no, I think I see a bullet hole right near the top of the nose. I think I see a few bullet holes actually. Or not, because that was like actually pretty symmetrical. Unless he put 2 symmetrical shots in 2 symmetrical areas. I don't think the Gladius hit me. No, I think those are the thrusters. Yeah. Alright, goody goody gumdrops. So it looks like I was actually able to walk away from that unscathed. Whee! Whee! Okay, that's enough of that. So, luckily, that I was able to escape. So maybe it was a fluke that he got me the last time. Let's try one more, just for the sake of experiments. I was gonna say, you know, I took out that Aurora pretty easily, and then that Gladius showed up, and I was like, uh-oh. So let's see. Another 350. Well, a new 350 for the M50. So let's see what happens, M50 versus 350, shall we? Let's shall. Well, that's a no-win situation. You gotta give me some options here, Ninetails. What are you, a 3-year-old? Heads I win, tails I win. That's what that sounds like to me. Alright, took a couple of shots. Front shields.
Reinforcing requested shields.
That might help. I do have to say, the M50 is very responsive. When I turn, I mean, this thing turns, and it does it pretty quickly. I really kind of can't complain about its mobility and speed, but its durability I am going to not shut up about. Alright, so far he's not, well, he's gotten a few shots off, but I think the shields mainly absorbed it. I have to be careful because that 350 is what put that visible damage on the Gladius. And I feel like a couple of his well-placed shots will take me down real quick. Wish I had more missiles. Oh, okay, almost clipped him. Oh, jeez. Yeah, just stop in the middle of the right way. Middle of the way. I almost said middle of the road. Yeah, alright, 350 eliminated. Alright, that was, actually that went a little bit smoother than I had anticipated. Equalize shields. Equalize shields.
Equalize shields.
There we go. Alright, so perhaps maybe that first kill was a fluke or something, because I was able to actually do somewhat well. Maybe it was just a learning curve on my part. Yeah, I'm not perfect by any stretch of... I'm just not perfect at all. So it's very possible that was just pilot error, and I was just god-awful. And I just got spanked that first time due to my own issues. Overall, the M50 is pretty awesome. You know, I mean, it's fast. Let's see what its top speed is. So top speed 260, and then with the thrusters, afterburners, 780. Ooh. I'm trying to remember, how fast was the Herald? What was that? I think that was 810. So this could quite possibly be the second fastest ship in the game as it stands currently. I mean, for a racer, I think this thing is probably unrivaled. I don't think there's a better racer currently. The Misk Razor looks like it might give the M50 a run for its money, but currently the M50 seems to be king of the race lanes, whatever you would want to call them. But I do have to say, I am pleasantly surprised with how fast and how maneuverable this thing is. I mean, it really responds. You know, when you turn, this thing turns. When you pull up, this thing shoots right up. So let's see how we are damage-wise. So far, I'm actually not even seeing a scratch. Not even a scratch at this moment. I wonder if this has a eject. Eject!
As you wish.
Oh, it does. Haha. I'm sailing away. Oh wow, that really shot me up there. So it does in fact have eject. So, I mean, all in all, really, if you're looking for a dedicated racer and you don't have one just yet, look into the M50. If you're unsure that you want to spend the, how much was it? I think it's $100 for the M50. If you're not sure that would be the ship for you, for the month of November, if you subscribe, which at the lowest is $10, at the highest is $20, you'll actually get the ability to fly this ship for the month. That's not bad. $10 for, you know, being able to fly the ship for 30 days, I'll let you do the math, but that's pretty cheap. And then afterwards, if you do happen to like the ship enough to where you're like, you know what, yeah, I want to spend the cash on it, you should, asterisk, should be able to at least get a CCU to it. Generally, whenever they have the ships that are available for the month for subscribers, you can usually buy it one way or the other, either throughout the month or near the end of the month. It kind of depends. So as of right now, I think I'm going to leave the video here. If you like the video, leave a like down below. Leave a comment as to what you would like to see next. And yeah, I've got another video planned that I think you guys may really like. In fact, actually, it's uploading as we speak, so that'll actually come out before this one. So let me rephrase that. I hope you guys liked the previous video. And yeah, if you have any ideas for things that you want to see, drop them down below in the comment section. I always go through and read all your guys' comments. I love reading all the things that you guys have to say. You guys have some incredible ideas. You guys are really, really smart, and you guys are so well informed. Like, if I say something incorrect, you guys are right there to correct me, and I like that, because I don't want to give false information. So if you overhear me saying something with conviction, and you're like, hey, no, that changed in the last patch, drop it down below, because I much more appreciate having correct information than not looking like a goof, because I am a goof, so it kind of works. So, thank you for watching this video. All you beautiful bastards out there, you have yourselves a wonderful night, and last but not least, peace.